Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, and for the very first time, to the Farts and Craps Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host, Anjo here. There we go, I can hear now. With part 27? 8? I believe part 28. Yeah. Of Trials of Mana 2020. Trials of Mana Remake, whatever, it's the PS4 version running on the PS5. Hope you guys are all having a good day. And, yeah. It was, kind of interesting. Before this episode started, actually, I was getting some things, before I started recording this episode. I was getting some things squared away, and because got a new TV recently, which initially I wasn't a big fan of it, honestly, because I was basically going from my old Sony Bravia, which has a fantastic picture, just like very accurate, like color representation and low input latency and stuff like that. It's great. It's great for like a reference, for doing shit like this, like recording and streaming and whatnot. And this new one, which is fairly new, it's like a 2021 or 22 model. It has a bunch of automatic crap, and it's a Toshiba, which I've always liked their displays. Back in the day, my CRT that I used when I was younger actually was a Toshiba, and it was. I really like that. I really liked that TV a lot. And I was like, oh, cool. And, main reason I picked it up is because we needed a new display anyway, and had another purpose for the Sony Bravia, and that was going to be replacing a Samsung that's low end, not very good. I know some of their high-end displays are really good, but their low-end displays, there's a dropping off point, let me tell you, with those guys. And yeah, this one had a bunch of automatic crap that like I was trying to turn off, and it's very bright, like to the point where the backlight is like I have visual photosensitivity, okay? Alright? So like light sources are duplicated for me. So it's an excessive buildup of IPRGCs, yeah. Anyway, the short, comprehensible explanation is, light sources on the retina are like duplicated, basically. So I can see very well in the dark. That's kind of cool. The unfortunate part of it is that most things are too bright for me. It burns if things get too bright. Like it, like for I guess the comparison is like, it's like when so for most people, from what I understand, after like going to a movie, right, and you're in a theater, and it's like, of course during the movie it's like dark, right, like they don't have a bunch of ambient lighting, they a little bit, But you see people leaving the theater and they're just like, they're squinting, they're kind of cringing a little bit. It takes them a few seconds for like their eyes to like dilate, and so their vision goes back to normal. So it's the adjustment, right? My eyes can't adjust enough to that point, because like literally it's your what is it, pupils? Yeah, the pupils are getting smaller, so there's more of a pinhole effect going on. So less light is coming through when it's bright, right? And when it's dark, your pupils are getting larger, so it lets more light in, helps you see better in different situations. So yeah, for me, it doesn't do that properly. Like, the pupils still change in size, but the amount of light signals are still getting duplicated on the retinas. So it's normal brightness is too bright. So my recording space is ambient indirect lighting, and it's much lower. And like for my Sony, it was nice because I could turn on like an eco mode, right? Where it's like, oh, it uses less power, it's more economically friendly. And part of that is it would scale back the power of the backlight, right? Which was nice. And it had different settings, like you could put on low or high or whatever, and it would dim based on different like percentages. There's no eco mode on this one, which is kind of weird. And even if I turn the backlight down to 0, like it's still a little bit too bright, and I was like, there's got to be some other automatic crap going on. So like for the visual settings, right, on this display, like there's like a bunch of different modes, right? Like there's game mode and standard mode and movie mode and PC mode. Turns out one of the modes, and in case you also have a Toshiba, this may be something that's applicable to your TV as well. One of the modes actually has an extra feature. So if you set the picture mode to natural and go to advanced settings, towards the bottom there's a thing called expert calibration menu. Now that's some of the automatic like bullshit I was looking for. I was like, how far am I into this explanation? Can I say bullshit? Fucking bullshit. Yeah, that was some of the stuff I was looking for that's like going on behind the scenes that you ordinarily can't adjust even with advanced settings, and it's only on natural mode, which is really weird. So anyway, I set all that stuff to like either off or neutral, and then saved it and went back into the settings and advanced settings, and then I got it to look more natural. I was like, wow. But even then, like still at 0 backlight, it's still a little bit much. So I don't know if it needs like a software update or whatever, if that's like something I need to do, but I don't know. Like, I'll probably try that at some point, but I'm actually pretty happy with how it looks now. And like, this game, like when you're using like 4K HDR like settings and stuff, like on PS5, it looks gorgeous. Alright? Like it's kind of like, I was pretty pissed about you know, this TV and in general. I was like considering returning it, and I was like, I should see what it can do, you know, with like the HDMI 2.0 or 2.1 or whatever it is. Yeah, like the 4K HDR, it's got automatic low latency, ALLM, which is a thing on PS5 that it can do in the settings, visual settings, I think. Anyway, they call it ALLM, Auto Low Latency Mode. It helps for gaming and stuff like that. And yeah, I can do that with like the 4K HDR, and it just plays great, looks great, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, this I've changed my mind. I like it. But I still wasn't happy with the picture until like a few minutes ago, and I was like, ah, okay. Yeah. There it is. There it is. So like, I could do, technically, this game doesn't support HDR, I don't think, but I could do like, have the PS5 put out like 4K for this game. I don't think it's a native 4K. I think it's like just upscaling the output essentially. Like at rendering, I think it's still rendering at 1080. So it doesn't really matter all that much. And like 4K, like because when 4K is like a noticeable difference, it's like for games that support it, and then usually like for a lot of PS4 games where it looks noticeably better on PS5 if it's like supports 4K output because of like the PS4 Pro, and then also has like an uncapped frame rate, and then that way the PS5 can actually leverage its power to like make that game look super good. And there's a few like example videos I've been making and working on where like I'm going to showcase that. And like there's a few series where I've been considering, I was like, I could do this, but for parts, where'd the choir go? What? Oh, there it is. I was like, why was there such a gap in the music? That was weird. So yeah, there's a few things on there I've been tinkering with, considering, blah blah blah. But yeah, it's not super high on my priority list, and I don't want to like change the format halfway through a series like this, because like, yeah, I could do like some upscaling stuff and then could anyway, whatever. I've done a lot of testing, a lot of blah blah blah. It's a 1080 60 game on PS4, so like any other improvements are going to be negligible. They're not going to be noticeable. You know, it's it is what it is, you know. Oh yeah, we haven't even ran into this guy yet, have we?
この俺様にかなうはずがあるまい。さすがはルガー様、お見事でございます。こやつらの死体は私めが処理しておきますので、お先にお城へお戻りください。さて、今日もなかなかうまそうな魂を手に入れることができましたよ。答えられませんね。 まだ食い足りないんですが、さすがにこっちの魂は仮面の同志様に献上しなければなりませんかね。最近ちょっと間引きすぎましたからね。我が主仮面の同志様は聖域への扉を開くにあたり、禁断の古代呪法のためにたくさんの魂を必要とされている。こうして私が途中でピンハネしているのがバレたら殺されてしまいますよ。ああ、恐ろしい。おや、獣人王のボンクラ息子のお帰りかね。
お前、カールの命戻る。嘘ついた。
へへ、バカ。そんなのに引っかかるなんてまだまだガキってことよ。ま、そういう単純なバカほど魂の味は格別うまい。カールの魂もウルフにしちゃ上出来だったわよ。
貴様。くそ、体動かない。
うへへ、思わぬごちそうにありつけたわ。今お前の魂もカールのもとに送ってやるよ。私の腹の中にね。
待ちなさいよ。
何あんたたち。人の食事の邪魔をするとは許しませんよ。
あんたヒースをさらったあのヘンテコ親父。ヒースをどこにやったんでち。返してよバカ。
なんですかこのガキは。はっは、ウェンデルの新刊と一緒に行ったガキンチョか。思い出しましたよ。やつなら無事だよ。
じゃあ
おほほほほ。それどころか今や強大な暗黒の力を身につけ、闇の神官落ちた聖者として我が主仮面の同志様に私と共にお仕えする身。さすが私が見込んだだけの実力の持ち主。ミラージュパレスではナンバー2の実力者、もちろんナンバー1はこの私ですがね。
そんなの嘘でち。嘘だ。
ああ、もううるさいね。お前もケビンと一緒に片付けてやら。
待て、俺がやってやる。森の中でケビンの姿を見かけたので戻ってきた。ケビンだけはこの俺の手で倒す。その前にお前らから相手してやろう。ウォーミングアップにちょうどいい。
どうぞご自由に。
はあ、
Oh yeah.
そういう
Dude,
あんた
oh
も
my
牢屋
goodness.
に入れられたことがあったわね。私を粗末に扱ったこと一生分後悔させてあげる。ほらお星様。
火加減はなしだぜ。
行きましょう。
通学してんのない。
So he doesn't have any elemental weaknesses or resistances, which is kind of strange. But yeah, I was just reminded in that cutscene, I was like, dude, the voice acting is so much better in the Japanese dub. Like, so much better, because it is just kind of awful in the English for a lot of characters, especially like Charlotte and Angela. But yeah, Gourmand as well, like, I don't know why they changed. Like, it's so different. It's so different. I kind of want to show you guys after this fight, but just yeah, towards the end of the video, I'll show you guys.
これは痛いわよ。あんたに耐えられるかしら。これは痛いわよ。
網かけるぞ。
ほら、お星様。
痛いぜ。
気をつけて。あいつ。
Let's have one of these. Ah, damn it. 'Nice. Damn, 10,000 experience, jeez. Very good.
覚えてらっしゃい。
ルガー。
ケビン、俺はお前が憎かった。生まれながらにして獣人王の後継者として 格闘の奥義を教えられながら育てられたお前が。
ルガ。
俺は獣人王様から格闘奥義を喉から手が出るほど教えてもらいたかった。だからお前のことが死ぬほど羨ましかったんだ。しかし俺は一介の獣人兵。それも叶わぬ夢。ところがお前は争い事を嫌い、せっかくの教えを無駄にした。俺はそんなお前が許せず、格闘技だけはお前に負けないよう修練したのだ。だが実際はこのざまさ。
ルガ、お前十分強い。獣人王の後継者、お前にこそふさわしい。
ケビン、ありがとうよ。今度生まれ変わったらお前と戦って、そして完全勝利してやるぜ。その日までにできるだけ強くなっておけよ。
ルガー！
あなた、月の精霊ルナね。ええ、あなた方が来るのを待っていました。もちろん力をお貸しします。
Oh, hell yeah.
ルナ、お願い、ルガを助けて。
彼の望みを叶えてあげることだけならなんとか。
Oh yeah, I remember this being very weird. Literally just turns him into a baby.
彼の消えかかる命を救うには、彼の言葉通りもう一度生まれ変わらせるしか方法はなかったの。
この赤ん坊、ルガーか？
He's got little
So
butt flaps.
きっといつかこの子は大きくなり、あなたと戦うためにやってくるはず。
そうか、ル
That's...
ガー坊や。おいら待ってる。いつまでも。
Yeah. They have a few grammar mistakes that were never like fixed in the final version.
赤ちゃんが森の中に入っていって。
獣人、赤ん坊は皆森の中で自然に育つ。森の動物たちが赤ん坊を拾って育てる。全然心配いらない。これ獣人の常識。
すげえな。
ルナ、マナストーンは？この上のすくよみの塔の1階にマナストーンはあります。アルテナの兵士たちがエネルギーを解放しに攻めてきましたが、ルガーたちによって守られました。じゃあまだ無事だったのね。でも今死を食らう男が塔の中に入っていったよ。大丈夫かな？後を追って入ってみようよ。
じゃあオイラ、その間他の獣人たちが来ないよう森の方で見張ってるよ。気をつけて。
Alright, cool. You get Moon Saber, make allies weapon and absorb HP, that's cool. Chance of critical hit, have his enemy half eclipse? Huh. That's cool. Um. Oh, right. Dash is click on the left stick, which is kind of annoying. Can't you make it like R2 or something? Like, why are these the only options? It's really dumb. Maybe... Oh, because the shortcuts. Right. I could... I could do like a custom button assignment thing. That could work. I mean, potentially, right? Okay. I mean, I never use the R2 shortcuts. The L2 ones are for the class strikes, and that's like, there's actually no other way to do that. But yeah, R2 could be sprint. Or I could just set sprint mode to auto, I guess. But constant? Can you still walk if it's on constant? It's not sprinting though. I mean, that could work. I mean, you can still walk. So... not really a big deal. I could have sworn there was a little cactus around here. I don't see one. Yeah, I guess I gotta backtrack for a save point. Alright, that's fine, whatever. C25. There we go. Alright. And as I was talking about earlier, guys, I do... It's fine, yeah. I do want to show you guys a comparison on that scene. The first one, with Gourmand.
Trials of Mana.
You had no chance of defeating me!
Oh, that was satisfying. Oh, don't bother with those pesky Altanans. I'll take care of this mess. Ludger, please do return to the palace. Yum, yum. What a veritable feast of souls for me today. Oh, delicious, delicious. I'd love to gobble them both up, but I suppose I must send one off to the masked mage. Our stores have run low, after all. We need many more souls to perform the forbidden magic if we intend to open the portal to the Sanctuary of Mana. Can't let my master know that I'm taking my own share of the spoils. Oh, if it isn't the no-good Prince of Herolia. Have you returned home so soon?
Lies! You lied! Said I could bring Carl back to life!
Fool! You are the one who...
Yeah, it's, I'm not gonna play the rest of this. The game, yes, but not the English. See, just don't, yeah, it's... There's a reason I've been playing it in Japanese, and that's why. English subtitles, of course, so you can, you know. But, yeah, it's not... Like, this version of Gourmand is fine, I guess, but... For most of the characters, yeah, the Japanese voice actors just do way better. I guess there's no way to skip the cutscene, but... Anyway, that's going to do it for today, though, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And, of course, before we get going, a very special thank you going out to the current Arts and Crafts Show members, which at the time of recording is Novalis Draconis. But if you want to be incredibly awesome, support the show a bit more directly, and get in on those membership benefits like in Novalis Draconis, check out the join button down below. Tiers start at $3 a month. That's only 10 cents a day. Gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote on the series that get made right here on this channel. So if you guys do want to get in on that, sign up for a tier and check out the membership tab, where you will see all the previous, most of the previous members' choice polls, where the members have decided excuse me, where the members have decided the previous and some of the current, well, no, the current and some of the previous, that's what I meant, series here on the channel. You can still leave your input on most of them, and that input will still be considered for future members' choice polls, which are gonna be happening again pretty soon-ish. I'm not sure which series is gonna be ending first, but I'll keep you guys in the loop if, you know, if you want to just check out the end of the videos. It's where I always talk about these kind of things, or, you know, follow the Farts and Crap Show Twitter, that kind of thing. But yeah, and in posts, of course, on the community tab. That's where the announcements and stuff go. But yeah, it's gonna do it for now. So until next time, guys, take care, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.